Hey everyone, Karen Kotelis-Ria with Real Estate One. Welcome back to our fireside chat. And today we have Lana Harlow, and she's with Who Upscale Resale in downtown Rochester. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we're glad to have you. I've been in your store many times over the years, and you've been around since what, the early 2000s?
2006.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Tell me a little bit about your business and the viewers, for people who maybe have gone by the shop and have never gone in. Tell us about your business and how it works.
So we are a nonprofit. We're located in downtown Rochester, of course, and we built our business basically off a lot of the estate sale donations. We worked a lot with estate sale companies. The one thing that has set us apart from other resale shops is that we actually go in to people's homes, we pack things up, we deliver items to a lot of different charities, and then we take things into our shop that we have room for, because we're limited on space, even though we have a 5,500 square foot building. But yeah, that's kind of how we got started. We take in private donation as well, but we started in 2006 and have built the business from there. So.
Yeah, and you have some really cool pieces in your shop.
We do.
How do you decide what you're going to keep and what you're going to?
Well, I have to think about the space that we have, and I have to think about our customer base and what the customer's looking for, and that changes on a weekly to monthly to yearly basis. Some people are looking for things for their cottage up north. There's some people, if they're young and buying their first home, they're looking for specific pieces they can put in there, or if it's an apartment. And I just try to think of things that people would want to buy and put into their own space. Sometimes people are looking for the one-of-a-kind pieces, and sometimes it's something that they use every day. It just kind of depends.
So you're a donation-based. What are some of the other nonprofits that you might collaborate with?
Oh gosh, we've collaborated with a lot of different nonprofits. Right now we're working with Oakland Hope, which is out of Pontiac, and that's a food mission nonprofit. We've working with Disabilities of Oakland Macomb County on Alternatives for Girls. Those two are monthly giving partners for us. We work a great deal with Capuchin Kitchen. We take things there such as bedding, old suitcases, handbags, coats that may have value but may not be sellable, shoes and boots that may not be sellable but still have use. We take, just whatever we feel is going to fit that particular niche of that nonprofit. We also worked with Grace Centers in the past, and Community Housing Network, and just a number of different.
You're hitting all of them. That's wonderful.
And we did a few trafficking, mission. There's a couple of missions that we've dealt with that deals a lot with human trafficking. We've done that in the past, and really we're instrumental in bringing that education to the public, especially here in Rochester, because it was such an underground thing for so long.
Yeah, it's something really nobody talked about. Nobody even really heard about it.
Nobody really knew.
And now it's out in the open, and people are far more aware, and I'm seeing a lot more people wanting to get involved.
Yeah, it's a huge project. So we've done a number of different things.
Oh, that's great. So if someone wants to donate to your store, how would they go about doing that?
So there's a number of ways they can do it. We encourage anything that's small, such as in, clothing, or small as they can put into a box. Just put in your car. We have a back door entrance. They can drop it off there. If it's large pieces, such as furniture, we require pre-approval before we pick it up. So we require pictures. If we accept the donation, we do make arrangements to get it picked up.
Nice.
Now, we also work a lot with couples who live out of town and their parents live here. They'll call us to come into their homes and pack things up and organize and get ready to move out of the home, so the parents can go on to the next step in their life as well.
Yeah, I mean, I work with that quite a bit.
You do.
And it's becoming a bigger and bigger thing because our population is aging, and a lot of people moving into smaller homes, even assisted living, and even out of state. So on days like today, I don't blame them for living in a warmer climate or wanting to at least part of the year. And we get a fair amount of children of parents who live in the area who want to downsize, and the parents can't really do everything themselves, so
true.
the children are involved.
Yes, they are. I mean, we just did a house recently where the children lived in, several states away, and they were actually moving their parents to that state, and they had to, get rid of the items here. So, they come in and take the things that they want and just kind of do a walkthrough with them. In a few hours, a couple days, everything's pretty much packed up and delivered.
So you have a fairly good sized space in your store.
We do. We do have one off-site storage. During COVID and the whole meltdown when everybody in the world was moving, we had several more storage units, but it's just so costly, and we just had to make some quick decisions. It was a crazy time. That's where a lot of the other charities come in as well. We try to just take specific things and try not to, deal with storage. The role is to get everything dispersed as quickly as possible and get to where it needs to go. So we can move on to the next
Well,
stage.
I'm sure things have probably calmed down a little
They
bit.
have tremendously, almost to the opposite end.
And that's okay. We'll take it for a little while
Yeah.
as long as it picks up again.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, it's probably really good training for your staff even, is to just kind of get everything going and fluid. So
and we started a new PS system where we've been barcoding, and that's been, and I've done most of that, but I'm just starting to train some staff into how to do that process. So it's been a nice time to get that.
Organized. That's really nice. And so you're located in downtown Rochester. What is your address there?
435 South Main Street.
Okay. And on your website it says you've donated almost $3 million in donations. So that's very impressive.
Well, I wish I could tell you all the different homes I've got to go into and all the goods have come through my fingers. And so it's really been great, to be able to do that for other organizations and try to find homes. We also work on the Reduce, Reuse, Recycle platform. And so you've got to get all these things into other people's hands that can use it. And, they get to promote their nonprofit through things that we get to give to them as well. So, it's been a journey, and it's been a lot of hard work, but
Well, thank you for that. You are very helpful in the community and helping, a lot of the residents here and people who don't necessarily live here but have loved ones who do. And then for, all of the nonprofits that you participate with.
Yeah, we've done a great deal of work, mostly in Oakland County. We have done some in Macomb and Lane.
Oh, nice.
But we've done mostly in Oakland County area.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Everyone remember who Resale Shop?
Right.
Yes.
The little girl with the pretty eyes and the owl.
Oh, it's so nice. I love your location too. It's you've got the parking in the front, the parking in the back.
Easy access.
We love that. Yes. Well, I'm Karen Kotelis-Ria. Thank you for joining us, and don't make a move without me.